provide that information for you and answer possible questions that you may have is Pooler Police Chief Ashley Brown. He will be answering questions, but you'll hold those till the end, please. Chief Brown?
Thank you all for being here today. In reference to the shooting that occurred in Pooler Saturday night, I wanted to provide some details and some updates. We have identified 3 suspects in that shooting. One is Rondalyn Butler. She was arrested Saturday night shortly after a vehicle pursuit that ended in Savannah. She is currently being held in the Chatham County Detention Center. The second suspect, who is still at large, is Sierra Mims. There are currently outstanding warrants for Mrs. Mims, and we are looking for her actively. The second outstanding suspect is DeAndre Mims. There are warrants for him as well, and we are currently looking for him. They are believed to still be in the area, and they are believed to be armed and dangerous. We have spent endless hours over the course of the last couple of days investigating this in cooperation with the Effingham County Sheriff's Department. Almost every municipal police department and the Chatham County Police Department in Savannah has helped. The Hardyville Police Department has gotten involved. This has been an intense, very cooperative investigation between all parties involved. But that's where we stand. We are looking for 3 suspects involved in the shooting. We were quickly able to identify them all, and we are looking to put them in handcuffs. Any questions?
Chief.
So we see that Rondalyn is charged with murder. Can you?
Rondalyn, we have amended some charges. She is currently charged with aggravated assault and representation.
Oh,
Okay?
Can you tell us what's the relationship between Sierra Mims and DeAndre Mims? Are they related?
To my knowledge, they are related, and I don't quite know how. My investigators know, but I didn't want to get too far down in the weeds asking questions about little things like that. So that information is known. I just don't know it.
Can you update the condition on the person who was shot here in Pooler?
She is in critical condition.
Can you talk at all about motive? Do we know why? I mean, is that person, because if I read the press release and it correctly, and it says that these 2 are related, is the person who was shot here in Pooler have a connection to that address on Burnt Tree Road in Effingham?
There is some sort of connection. Again, I don't know all the details, and some of the details that I do know, I'm not going to release because this still is a very active investigation. I am not going to speak on behalf of the Effingham County Sheriff's Office and their investigation. I know they are working very hard, just like we were. We've been working together. I've been involved in this. I don't know if you know, my wife is a detective with the Effingham County Sheriff's Office. I got involved in this about 5 o'clock on Friday morning, and Pooler was, as soon as it happened, we were involved because we knew it had to do with Pooler. So we have been working with them since about 5 o'clock Friday morning.
When the crime spilled over into your jurisdiction, what was that like? Just as the chief, you knew you helped your wife in Effingham County, and then you get this call on Saturday from Sam's Club.
Well, it's your biggest fear. It's the one thing you don't want to happen, and that's why we worked so hard Friday, trying to locate people and trying to track down every lead that we possibly could to hopefully prevent something like this.
Again, can you share the advice that's in the news release? If someone sees these people with the mugshot, they're labeled armed and dangerous.
I would certainly use caution. Get on your phone, call 911, call anybody that you can as far as getting folks over there to hopefully get them in custody safely.
And is there a reason why you guys were searching on the side of the interstate this morning?
That was the path of the chase, and we were just checking to see, making sure we don't leave any stone unturned.
Gotcha. Did they like throw anything out of the car?
That's what we're trying to figure out,
Oh, okay.
and that's what we're working on.
Gotcha.
What do you want to say to the people of Pooler as 2 people are out there right now believed to be armed and dangerous?
The other night, as careful as I tried to be with my words, I did make one misspoken statement, and that was that there was a police officer within earshot of the shooting. That was untrue. My officer was actually one lane over in one car behind the suspect vehicle. If people say, where's the police officer when you need them? I had a police officer one car back of this shooting as it actually occurred. Fluid Police is out there, we were patrolling, we were doing everything we can do, and we're gonna continue to do that to the best of our ability.
Was that shooting here in Pooler a drive-by? They never stopped and fired shots? It was a rolling vehicle?
They were both in vehicles, I'll give you that much.
Do we know if the injured party from the Pooler aspect of this was related at all to the Mims, or?
I don't know that. But again, I'm gonna keep driving this home, is that this was not a random act of violence. These parties were familiar with each other, they knew each other, and it was very targeted, it was very target specific, and I want the citizens of Pooler and Effingham County to understand that. Okay.
Forgive me if this has already been answered. You mentioned having knowledge of the Effingham County shooting on Friday. What fears did you have to believe that this would spill over into Pooler on Saturday?
Just 25 years of experience. You know, I was a homicide investigator in Savannah. I was commander of the Violent Crimes Task Force that they talk about so much now. I've seen a lot of stuff, and you know, you put all that experience and knowledge into what you're currently doing, and I didn't know it would happen. We were all afraid it would happen, and we did everything we could to try to prevent it.
Do you think the shooting is finished, or are they after more people?
I would like to think that it's done, but I would feel a lot better about it when those two folks are in handcuffs.
Any word as to whether or not this is gang-related?
I have no indication of that whatsoever.
We have heard from some people who have been friends of the family that the 10-year-old and the 22-year-old victims are related. Is there anything that you can say regarding that?
I don't want to guess, and I don't want to give misinformation, so I can't honestly tell you. I'll take one more.
And you said that she shouldn't have a murder charge, Rhonda Williams?
That murder charge has been amended to aggravated assault. She was arraigned today on an aggravated assault charge.
So no one has died as a result of these shootings at this point in
At this
time?
point. All right? Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you. We'll send press releases update as necessary.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.